Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scrapmadness where it's a video a day and it's also for Scrap Lift Sunday. Now, I am scrap lifting, both Laura and I are scrap lifting this person and I have to look her up. It is only on Instagram that we have found it, but the person that we are doing, it's through the Hip Kit, I think Instagram or blog. I have to look it up exactly for you, but this is where I'm just going to do some little bit of getting out my old dies and stuff, my stash, and doing up quite a bit of this. I just wanted to show you a little bit about this and then move into the process video because I do a lot of this. Now, her layout, which I'll get to her name here in just a little bit, her layout had a lot of florals and a lot of like dainty doily type stuff, and I wanted to emulate that because I had a scallop border that I'm using and then this doily type thing, and I'm just going through and I'm kind of showing you guys a little bit of what I have, and then we skip ahead pretty quickly here. You'll see that I struggle with this because I grabbed the wrong one, and then all of a sudden boom, it's done. I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit of using my Cuttlebug. And I am using the Hip Kit actually. This is the January kit. I'm trying to use up the January and February kit before I get March's. Because that obviously is just as good. But the person that we are scrap lifting is by the name, oops, wrong folder. Let me see here. It is, why is my thing being funny? Okay, so the person is Donna, I do not know how to say her last name, so I will leave it down below. And she does a lot of blues, like monochromatic style down the page. And I kind of do that, but then I veer off to my own. She uses a lot of butterflies and whatnot, and I don't quite do that. I stick to the hearts and just find little pieces for me to glue down and just make it all work together with all of the flower pieces that I still have from the January kit, and just place things here and there. I don't use up everything that I have, but it's pretty well used of what I cut up. And I just did a little bit of tacking and gluing just to get it to look right. And I just, honestly, I love how this turned out. I think it's perfect. I think I love how I simply made this layout. I didn't even do a border on it, which at the end I feel that it could have used it, but I'm going to leave it the way it is. And it is of my picture of my daughter. It is in her first grade year. It is our family shoot. Yeah, first grade. Yep, first grade. She is my first grader in this one, so it's just two photos. I did kind of tuck both of them pretty close. They're literally the same photo, but one of the pictures is up closer than the other, so I tacked them together a little bit so that you didn't see too much of the one photo and then of the other one. And I do tons of this tissue paper, and that's my background. I decided this time around not to do anything but tissue paper, and I do actually do up almost all of them, and I just tack them in different little ways of doing it just to make it look right. And so it's a lot of tissue paper behind it, but I absolutely love it. So make sure that you go check out Laura and obviously the Scrappy Sisters. They are up every day. It's one of the two. Either one of them is always up on there, and then Laura is on the even days, and this is an actual layout on the even days, but I'm normally odd. I did skip yesterday, which was the 7th, only because I had a lot of layouts up and I wanted to space them out just a little bit because I am supposed to be every other day. So I just, put one here, and then I'll be back on schedule again. Tomorrow I have a layout, and then it, goes from there. Now the embellishment time, and I spend a lot on this embellishments. But I feel that the way I achieved it, it worked out perfectly. I think it's wonderful. I love the color combos that I picked and how I did it. So yeah, And here I am, I'm just getting it ready to glue down and whatnot. So I hope that you're enjoying Scrap Madness. Obviously, Scrap Lift Sunday is one of our favorite collaborations that Laura and I do. And I hope that you're getting a ton and a ton and a ton of layout inspiration from all of us. I know that I love the fact that I'm only doing 15 days. And I think in the month of September when we do Scraptember, I think that's what Laura and I are going to do there too. I haven't talked to her with it, so if you're listening, Laura, and you're watching my layout, let me know. Message me and tell me what you think. But I really love to do, collaborations like this where we go monthly and whatnot. I just love doing this, and I think it's perfect. And yeah, so I hope that you're enjoying it as well. Now, I'm just putting everything down. I will link Donna's Instagram down below for you to go find where we got this inspiration from. I think it's gorgeous. I absolutely love her simplistic value of hers, and I changed mine up just a little bit because I'm using a pink background and she went completely white with some doilies and that kind of stuff. So I feel that I pretty much done what I like here, but essentially it's still not the same. So I'm just placing these little pieces down, and you'll see how I make it look like they run through the layout instead of just kind of cut off like this. You'll see what I do. I think it works out perfectly. I think it's perfect for how I did it. And I just love adding that little bit of black pop of color around the photo. I think it ties it in just a little bit more. And now I'm just going through the other embellishments. I add the truck. I add more flowers and a lemonade stand. And I am so sorry. I got a new phone case for my phone, and I'm working on seeing where I should place it. Normally, like how I'm working on it right here is normally good enough, and everything's in camera focus. So I'm still working on to see where exactly I need to place my layout. And normally I always put down like a little sticky tab so I make sure. I make sure that you can see all of it. So I'm sorry that you can't quite see, but I add a camera down here, and then I add this little heart thing, and here comes the lemonade stand that I add, and then I add this sticker right there. And yeah, so we're working on, let's see here, we're coming up to a couple of half days here for school, parent-teacher conferences again. Kaylin's doing really well. Soccer's going to start up again, so obviously you know that's where I'll be, Soccer City, left and right. So that'll be coming up here shortly for her. And yeah, and then let's see here. I'm rounding down the days, I guess, because October 1 or October 10th. It's either October 1st or October 10th. Josh flies out. So we're rounding down the days. We're trying to catch all those movies together before he leaves. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much our life right now. That's what we're doing. School is almost done. Believe it or not, we're working on getting the third 9 weeks, what am I thinking of? The report cards out, and then we're down to 4 weeks left or one set of 9 weeks left of school. So that's like, yay, I'm super duper excited for that. I had a pretty good first year of full-time teaching. Had a lot of trials and errors, but I know for sure for next year, I know there's going to be a lot of changes in my room. Just so that it's better for the kids, not only for the kids, but for myself too. You know, we both got to do both ways. And we're, again, and I am so sorry that I'm like way off camera here, but I'm putting the date down, and then I'm just going through and I'm adding hearts and the glitter dots. I'm placing them all over, and then I do round out with some splatters. So make sure that you go check everybody else out. All of their links will be down below in the description along with this Instagram post. I am under 30 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers giveaway. So I would love to be able to do this in the month of the month of March, and we're only on the 8th of March. So I would love to be able to get this done by, like, say the 15th or the 20th of March. So if you have not seen my channel and you love what you see, hit that like and subscribe button. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.